Hello everyone and welcome to another What I Think review, and today we're going to be reviewing something very interesting because this is, I also have a 12th Doctor one which I'm going to show you in a minute, but this is an MOC of the 10th Doctor's console room. So for those not in the knowledge of what an MOC is, it is a my own creation is what it stands for, and it's basically something among LEGO enthusiasts who create their own designs, and then a lot of them put the sort of design and specification plans up online for other people that want to build them. Now I bought this set along with the 12th Doctor one off AliExpress, and essentially what they've done is the person that sold this has got the MOC plans, which again are available free online for anybody. They have then matched the bricks and colours and things and basically sold this as a set. And I want to make it very clear, this is not being sold as Lego, it's being sold as a construction set. These are not official Lego, and it, you know, I want to be clear that they are very clear that they're not official Lego. And obviously there is also, you could say, there's the debate about, is it, you know, the copyright and legalities of them selling someone else's set design. It's a difficult one. It's a very grey area because, as I said, they've put the set designs up online for people who want to make it themselves. And initially I did look at going to Lego and buying all of the individual bricks I needed, but there were two problems. Firstly, I could not get a lot of the colour parts in the right colours. Lego didn't make them. And secondly, the cost it would have, the amount it would have costed me to get official Lego parts was a hell of a lot more than it was to just buy this set from AliExpress, because this person on AliExpress had the parts, coloured parts they needed. You know, they had all the right, you know, pieces, the instructions were there, etc. And it did make more sense to go and buy it from AliExpress. So really what I have paid for is a bag of bricks that matches up to an existing creation that someone else has made that is otherwise free online, that otherwise I would have gone and either bought a load of bricks from Lego or bought a load of bricks from somewhere else and still made them. So I still would have been sort of doing the same thing. The only difference here is that I've gone to a seller who is selling me all the direct bricks that I need. Obviously it looks absolutely fantastic. I really do love the final finished look of it, but it is a little bit dark. So the other thing that I have added is a light kit. So this light kit is actually from Amazon. I got this, and it is actually for the Lego Indiana Jones temple set. Hence why it's got the green lights as well as the white ones. But it really just added to the look of it and really made it look fantastic. Obviously there's the few sort of trailing black wires, but they kind of actually work in terms of the actual look of it. And if I just do a quick zoom in on the console, you can see that the other thing that I have added is actually a little printed sticker of the scanner screen, and if I do pan over slightly as well, you can see that I've actually added some detailing on the door. I forgot the foam, which I'm a little bit annoyed about on that, but I put those on there. The figure as well of the 10th Doctor, that's from minifigures.me, I think is the site, where they've got various other sort of Doctors and things like that. I've also ordered a Donna companion figure to put in this one as well, but it really does look absolutely fantastic. I think, you know, that the style of this, if I can just bring the camera around slightly, I apologise for my slightly shoddy camera work. I don't have a trolley or anything to put this on. Yeah, I really am pleased with this. He's also come with his little jar here that has his hand in, or does have his hand in. I should have really got an extra blue light to put up there, but unfortunately I didn't have a blue one in this particular set. But it's something that really does look absolutely fantastic, and I really do think that it is a set which is really fun to build. That being said, there is something towards the end that I will talk about this when I've sort of looked at the other set, which brings me on to the 12th Doctor console room set. So this one is a lot bigger, as you can see, than the previous one. You know, the other one only stood up to about here. This one is quite a lot bigger. But again, unfortunately, quite dark. So I, of course, as well have, in this one, a light kit. So the light kit for this one is actually from, again, I got it off Amazon, and it was actually for Lego's, well, it was for the official Lego TARDIS set, the 12th Doctor TARDIS set. Obviously the light kit itself was not official, but the person that I got it from is no longer trading, unsurprisingly given my interactions with them. Because basically when I got this, one of the orange lights was broken, so I tried to get a replacement, and they basically just tried to do everything they could not to get a, to give me a replacement, and they wanted to just do partial refund, etc., things like that. And I got tired in the end, and I went through Amazon's whole customer service, and I ended up getting a full refund for it. But then I had this light kit that I didn't really have anything else to do with, so I thought I'd put it in here. And I think it does sort of work quite well, and it does look the part. But this one is much more chock-a-block full of small details and things, which is why it's a bit of a shame that it's so dark up at the back. I did sort of try to take off some of the top bits to make it sort of get a bit more light in there, but it just really didn't work. But I think having, the lights in here like this, that certainly do make the difference. So details wise, obviously we've got the console room, etc., but it's all the smaller things. So for example, we've got the blackboard here, which is the bigger one that the 12th Doctor has. This is just a random sticker I got off Google Images to put on there. Obviously his guitar, which for some reason is red rather than the black, but obviously it's red is what came as the part. I made up a little amplifier myself and things like that. Obviously we've got a chest, we've got the coat rack with the fez on it as well, but it's all up at the back where I've got to try and sort of get in there so you can see all the little details, which is where it gets a little bit tricky, so bear with me. So along the back, I'm really going to try and get this. Obviously you've got the door up at the top, and as we pan around you can just see, I'll try and point out in the right direction here, you can see the bust of Beethoven. As we pan around a bit more, you can see you've got the sort of chair there that he likes to sit in. And then I'm going to have to bring the camera around slightly. I apologise for my wobbly camera work. But over here, it's really difficult to see. But what I've done on this one is I printed out, this is another bit of the blackboard, which has the listen writing on it, which I've also printed out. And then if I also bring the camera back around, I'm terrible at doing this on the move. Again, it's really difficult to see because of where it is. I might have to turn the set around slightly. I've got the Gallifreyan writing around here on the door frame, and as you can also see, I've got the interior doors as well, which is actually I scanned in the official Lego one and printed that out as well. But obviously we've got more details on the console as well, so if you give me a moment I will zoom in on that. So I can't really get a 360 degree of the console because it's fixed in place, but essentially you've got two versions of the different scanner screens as well. Obviously the 12th Doctor figure is again from the minifigs.me site, but then you've got in here some of the dials have little sticker versions from the First Doctor's console, again just to make them look. Obviously we've got our Gallifreyan symbol bit here. What you can't see around the other side is obviously you've got a panel here. Can I tilt that up? I can't really tilt that up. But essentially on this panel here you've got some more keyboard, but then I've actually put in as a little Easter egg the time circuits from Back to the Future in there as a little Easter egg just for myself. And other than that, there's not a huge amount else on there. It's just sort of again dotting bits and pieces around here and there. But the other thing that I have done, and I hope I can get this on camera as I pan up, as you can see, is here on the top part we have all of the different Gallifreyan symbols, and these do actually rotate as well. They don't rotate very well again, but they look absolutely fantastic and they're all there. So I cannot off the top of my head remember where I got these from. Again, I think I just found it on Google Images, but it's someone has sort of made up like screenshots and taken screenshots of all the different ones and laid them all out. So absolutely huge thank you to whoever that was. I managed to get these to print them out and stick them on as little stickers myself, but they really do look the part and look absolutely fantastic. But this all being said, as much as I'm praising these sets, there is something very important that I would like to talk about now. I'm sure that there's going to be people in the comments saying, can you direct me to where you got these from, who on AliExpress and things like that? I actually can't, because again, the seller who I got both of these from is no longer trading. Now, it does seem that there are various other sellers on AliExpress who are selling these. However, I want to highlight some of the problems that I had with these sets, because there were quite a few. Firstly, the images that they have used to advertise them, a lot of them, have all of the stickers and things advertised on the actual product, and it's the same with the police box. Obviously I've added on stickers here as well, and obviously all around the sides, is those were all advertised in the pictures of the listing as showing that they were there. However, when you actually look at the description, it says that none of these stickers are in fact printed, and colours may vary. And I don't know how easily it comes up, but you can see here, especially on some of the blue bits around here, there is several different shades of blue in all of this. And even these panels were a much, much brighter blue. I've actually had to spray them down, and even now they don't quite match. So obviously there is quite a few differences on this as well. Secondly, the other thing that I found when I bought these is, thankfully, this did happen with both the sets, but thankfully the 10th Doctor set, I actually had some spares of my own. But I'm going to put a picture up on screen now for this 12th Doctor one, because what you are seeing now is as far as I could complete it with what had been sent to me, because I was missing so many pieces. Now, at the time of recording this review, when I got this, so I got this I bought these sets back in October, 25th of October, so almost 2 months, 3 months even, or 2 months, whatever. Since I bought these, I have still not had any kind of replacement. As I said, the seller that I bought these from is no longer trading, so I doubt I'm going to get a reply. But when I emailed them, I never got a reply for replacement parts, so I had to source them myself. You know, so I will say, if you are looking at buying these yourself, really do buyer beware, because there is a good chance that you will not get exactly what you think you are buying. For one, as I said, these are not official sets, these are not affiliated with anybody, these are just sellers who are putting the pieces together and then, you know, shipping them off and selling them themselves. So a lot of the time what you see in the product is not necessarily what you receive. So again, I cannot give you any details about the seller I got these from, because they are no longer there, but they are on AliExpress. But the reason that I do want to bring this up, as much as I am reviewing this, as much as I love these sets, and they have personally been worth the difficulties I've experienced in getting the parts for them, I do think it is worth saying that I do have to, in all fairness, as reviewing these, say, if you do plan on buying these, expect to have issues, because these really are just sets that are just bundled into a plain plastic bag. They don't count the parts out properly, and there's a good chance that you may be missing pieces when you receive your sets. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a shame to end on such a, you know, disappointing note for something which I really, you know, do think is an absolutely amazing build. Obviously, if you've got all the Lego parts yourself, plans for these are obviously free online, so I would highly recommend building them, because they are absolutely fantastic. I know that the person that designed these looks like they've done a classic console room as well recently, so I may look at doing that one as well. I don't think I've seen anyone on AliExpress selling that, but I may go and get the parts from Lego if I can, because obviously white and greys are quite easy to get hold of, so we shall certainly see. But for the meantime, yeah, these are absolutely wonderful looking builds. So full credit to the person that designed them. Less credit to the seller that I got them from, for sort of, you know, not giving me what I paid for, but it's AliExpress, you run that risk. But that brings to a close another What I Think review. As always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, favourite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot, and be sure to check out the description below for a link to my Patreon. I am still doing my figure animation, there is an update coming on in future, along with an update on my channel in the new year, but for the meantime, all of your donations are greatly received, and for the smallest donation you can get your name at the end of my videos. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.